Bismillah. Rahman Rahim. Excuse me for a minute. He's a liar. He didn't see what he saw. I'm going to read you some poems. That's all I want to do. Allahu la ilaha illahu. El Hayyu Qayyum. Allahu la ilaha illahu. El Hayyu Qayyum. He is the Most High God. Who is more higher than him who created it all? What would you call it if you had no tongue? What religion would you be if your mom and daddy had not taught you to be one? I programmed you, downloaded you to be what they wanted you to be. excuse me for a minute, please. You, possibly human being. Excuse me for a minute. Well, if he could keep up with his glasses, he would be all right. Just hold up, please. He about lost his turban playing that piece for you. Man, could never keep a beat on anything. There's nobody that speaks to you. You don't see the signs of the times all around you. You don't see the fulfillment of biblical eschatology right up in your face. You're that damn blind. Are you really? I never understood the pieces of the puzzle until now in my life. God puts a puzzle together, he bakes a cake in all of our lives. Each of us are his special cakes, and he has us in his oven. His turban. Played my turban off my head for all you in trouble with God. You in big trouble with God, not with me. I'm a nobody. You see a miracle in front of you and you don't believe. I am a dead man, brought back to life, betrayed by everyone he loves, left to die by the that he taught and nurtured. Why would I lie to you about anything? Who are you? Where were you when I was in the basement and didn't want to live anymore? Where were you then? He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He anointeth my head with oil. My cup runneth over. valley of the shadow of death. I will fear no evil. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me. Oh, he said. But wait a minute. He said, yea, though I walk through the valley. Of the shadow of death. See, 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 see. How long are you gonna stay asleep? Ain't you tired of sleeping? Where the party's going, man? See, that's what I'm talking about. Dumb stuff. This retarded shit. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I don't know what this collection is called. Hold on. You know, my grandmother used to talk to inanimate things. She used to talk to them. I'm a cat boy. Yeah. Yeah. Something falls. You know, why you want to fall, thing? Like it was going to talk back to her and stuff. But I mean, you know, that was her thing. And I do the same thing. I find myself doing shit. I mean, the things, excuse me. I find myself, I'm not putting all this in this collection. This is too many poems. You know, people put out little chapbooks of poetry. I got dissertations and dissertation books of poetry. This is ridiculous. In his mystic august holy presence. What are you talking about? Gotta get my music right. It ain't right. Hold on for a minute. But navigate this ship, get things the way it's supposed to be. Navigation is not occurring. We are trying to, we're now hovering over YouTube. Hold on for just a second, please. Ship, fold up the shells, please. Just a second. Now, what am I here looking for? So that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, mind be leaving in things. Yeah, can't be having that. You gotta check yourself out when you have mind dip slip seasons and things. Hold on for a second. You know, you ever get up and leave your room and go in another room and forget what the hell you went in that room for? You haven't experienced that yet? I'm Chase, and I'm from Austin, Texas. Stick around. We don't need no commercial. I'm Dave. Hold up. All right. Hold up. We learn how to navigate it, you understand? It's just kind of difficult. Because we didn't, you know, we was collecting pictures of them at 7 and 8, and everybody thought we was crazy. I already told you about that. You know. You didn't notice how the technology just jumped like overnight to optic fibers, just like whoop. I didn't say nothing to you. Okay. All right. Maybe. Old SIAM is just out saying he's just crazy. He's just a lunatic. Well, I don't know what to read to you. I never know what I'm going to say to you. You ugly. Some of y'all got bad breath. Yeah, I know. Because I'm Captain Bug. I'm just the captain of the bugs. We all bugs. Crawling to our death. And guess what? We the ones dead. They're alive. You got everything turned around. It's like you got insanity, that word turned around. You've been saying it all your life. Insane, insane, insane. You're so stupid. And I've been stupid with you. Then one day it just dawned on me. Can't nothing be insane unless it's inside sanity. So if it's inside sanity, it can't be what they call an insane. And you don't hear nobody else coin this. I created this word. God created it through me. I give him the glory for everything. I'm outsane. Look at what y'all doing inside sanity. Look how many thousands and millions of people are being killed in the name of somebody's religion. And I saw a video that Kurt Alleyne had up, and he shared this with me some time ago. A group of Buddhists who are not supposed to kill anything in some country overseas, over in one of them countries over there. I had it on my page. I took it off. It was so horrible. Buddhists killing Muslims and cutting their legs and arms off, had them on a table, flaying them and cooking them and eating them. And right now, as I speak to you, we have people in China who are eating fetus soup as a delicacy. And in Korea, we have people being eaten alive by their fellow brothers and sisters while I speak to you. And I haven't even begun to talk about what's going on in Palestine. I don't like to get in, but I have to deal with it. I really want to talk about inner things, higher things, dealing on this level. Here comes some fool want to start beeping me while I'm trying to do this broadcast, and they do it all the time, and they get in the way. So the music has to go off because some idiot is, gets on my nerves. I'm a human being like everybody. Well, everybody's not a human being. That's the problem. Anyhow. A pictorial cosmic overview that light burnt me brighter light bright in this dark dead night comes life light to the deaf dumb and blind a trembling is heard inside that flying dove bird in the silence you the soul born of ecstatic gold a dust settles in clarified Buddha mind eyes do you see do you taste do you smell do you feel do you hear do you support your supporting so near the ear you're here so far? Do you dare think a blink blind and kind? Speak. Were you marked by his holy markings in the world that now twirls your spinning? And you won't support that. Really? In Africa, they teach us, though, this is an antecedent. A bunch of us in Bacchus were sitting down in Daughter's studio one night, and he was painting, and just these sand paintings with colors. And he was doing one of these paintings, and all them Bacchus were sitting together, and we were, doing our thing, and we were talking about God, and all of a sudden, a dog went off barking or something, slammed the door or something, jammed down, some pots fell or something, and everybody's hand went up in the room, and everybody said, Allah. Because that sound happens just as we mentioned the name of God. And so that they say that this is God's way of confirming his word when it's spoken. And we just had that happen just a second ago. But you so far removed from your antecedents, you don't know them anymore. You've forgotten your own antecedents. You came from Africa. All of you did. All you individuals hollering about what color you are. Y'all came from Akibu land. You came from blackness. Oh yeah, melanin. But this doesn't make anybody better than anybody else. This is just the science of things. You can't deny the truth. Even your white scholars will prove it. But don't burn your retina out your eyeball. Don't do that now. We got this naturally. This is our beauty. Nothing wrong with that. You got yours up in the Caucasoid Mountains. We got ours in Africa, Akibuma, where all civilization began. That's just the truth. Don't try to paint everybody white. Don't do that. That ain't working now. That's old. Untitled. A nice little poem for you. A love poem. I forgot who was written to. It doesn't matter. I write it to love. Imagine there was some that hated Dawood too in his day. They hated the prophet. They hated him. They hated the anointed one. What happened to him though? What happened to Abu Jahl? He was a bad dude. He always doing something to the prophet. Now I try to put the prophet down so they want to say that they don't know nothing about the prophet. So he had an enemy who was the wife of Abu Sufyan, his enemy. And she used to put thorns in his road every night for the prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And he would walk down this road and his feet would bleed because of her. So wait a minute. One night he was walking and there wasn't no thorns, and he was just really amazed by this. He said, "What's going on with Sister Hind?" I think that was the name, Hind. I think. Anyway, radiallahu anha, she became a great disciple too. So the prophet went to the house and knocked on the door and said, "Where's Sister Hen?" He said, "I don't see no thorns in the road tonight. Is she okay? Is she sick? Does she need me to pray for her?" That's the kind of man he was. And people ran to him, but people, they run from you. Why? Because I speak the truth to you. That's because I love you. You're a bad imitation of an original product. You know you are. I love poem. Did I say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim? I think I prayed too. The Apostle Paul, my master, said, "Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand the wiles of the devil." He talked about a helmet. He talked about a breastplate. And he talked about having your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. And Paul talked some deep stuff in Romans chapter 1. This is what he said. He said, "For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. For when they knew God, they glorified him not as God, but became vain in their imaginations. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools, and changed the glory of the uncorruptible God, and made it like unto four-footed beasts and creeping things. Wherefore God gave them up to the lust of their own hearts between themselves, that they might dishonor their own bodies between themselves." You who call yourself Christian need to read the Gospel of Barnabas, not the Epistle of Barnabas, the Gospel of Barnabas. Tell him, Professor, nobody told you. I'm a nobody. Your magic transforms another reality inside me. And now all my greatest love poems are born from the depth of your cosmic womb. I am evaporated by your vaporization of silent loving me. Not a word does your ancient music touch me, and your sound I taste and smell rather than hear. Your cadence is so subtle against my inner formation. In my poetical words, dance with no struggle toward your metropolis of towering pyramids no one can see but you and me. Such mesmerizing you burn me inside. A sanctifying fire, and I often touch you without a body of flesh. Without hands or fingers. Do you dance with me inside this circle of light? Do my mystic poems kiss you for me? Do my mystic poems love you for me? Do my mystic poems take on flesh that you behold me? My luminosity to enfold you endlessly. Do my mystic poems song make love to you? Buddha Girl's Mystic Song. One. This hasn't changed in me. I still feel so. What is it that makes another soul a part of us? This poem shall live for eternity. This is one of those kind of poems. What is it that makes another soul a part of ours? Is there an invisible ownership? A not declaring, trite, glaring, staring? Does perhaps the soul resonate a response that wipes out the putrefied mind, the mind, the mind, the mind that questions, and evaluates, always evaluates, always evaluates, evaluates, that often mistake error and terror for truth, though a certified lying within us all. The mind, the mind. The earthquake overtakes the heart pulse that slowly, endlessly registers in our waking dreams and everlasting themes. Like a walking, stalking martial arts master, I walk without breaking the tenuous, sensuous, mystic rice paper transmission. 2. On the cellular Richter scale, like a vibratory musical note struck on my zither to catch your beautiful smiling hair on fire. I could blink a wink or not think between a twinkling eyelash flash of that magic fabric. This poem for you, such inner beauty, you, such inner you beauty, snatching me up from a possible sleep that will not come until I give birth to burn up all your laughing, smiling, waving, floating, beautiful hair held in my hands of light like me, now holding you tight without an obsessing or possessing or controlling. I went strolling. 3. You my true inside me. I went strolling. For you're seriously captivating the inner invisible postulating, you're equating my possibilitizing into a sacred hypnotizing, awakening those parts of you that lay yet sound asleep, that you keep hidden from view. I can see even lit up stupendous galaxies distance away. I shall now awaken yet see at vast distances for, even speeding to you. Now, like light of thought years away, brought closer than a magnifying lens when the focus of the sun upon that dried, cold, hardened, broken, crumbled twigs catches into white smoke, patches of dried up leaves begins to slowly catch on Buddha mind flames of burning fires. I kiss the tip of your nose now, while yet a trillion miles away my soul comes closer than close to this purity I see in you. While you call me brother, I'm also sister and mother and father and lover, and hovering protectively over all your manifold silver, blue, golden cities, mountains, valleys, rivers, lakes, and deep blue seas, and cannot control or stop this mystical historical poetry written only to you, my honey golden blue flame in this dark night of the soul for me. You yet remain my supernal golden bow warrior. Without saying a word, 5, or whisper, I am now your near, my dear, moving, transcendental, magical, touching you through your wonder bone mathematical glory, the construction through petrified stone. Stone 6. If you click or not click, the clicking is done. Your vast sensitivity of such innocent veiled but yet kaleidoscopic, multicolored, disclosed sincerity knows the intrinsic meaning of authentic love, or I was never born to smell your holy sin in this corruptible world. And perhaps that is the case. A spatial time dimension now whirling, and my now twirling in your inner sacred eye. I could be wrong about everything I'm seeing. That possibility. Unless you're seeing 6 points from the Lord of the world. Above, beneath, in back of you, on the right of you, on the left of you, in front of you, in back of you, on the right, left, beneath, above. To see that totality is then to make a judgment. But how many of us get to that totality? Beholding you right now, me of we, such a thunder song, to such a much touched song, singing a ringing, endlessly conscious, subconscious, collective, unconscious, cosmic, mesmerizing, light flashing, Akasha, you, constantly loving you of me, of we, me, us, one poem, song known as you. My Buddha girl, my Buddha girl, my Buddha girl, my Buddha love, my Buddha love, my Buddha love. Love poems capture this moments and whatever they were when that was. Love is like the spirit of the living God. It's like you can't box it up and put it in no cells. Yeah. Y'all like I don't know what y'all like. Some of you, I only got but 2 or 3 people that come and listen to me read my poems. I'm like, well, let's open the page for a minute for them. Y'all don't count. Wait a minute. I see all this ringing and ding-a-ling, it gets on my nerves, though. You know, it be loud sometimes. I'm gonna give you a little serious, more serious than metaphysical, but I don't know if it's metaphysical. I need a classified thing. You know what? They taught us to do that in all these schools. Do his fool have some coffee tonight? He got a little coffee. Hey. But he can't play no drums. He's lying. Well, I know he can't play no drums. I know he can't play no drums. We used to try to get him to play with RC and all used to try to get him to play. RC used to try to get him to play. He couldn't play shit. Excuse me, he couldn't play nothing. All worms wiggle. This is called Doom, the planetary rockets of the worm. I should see that movie. The original. Maudie. The Coming of Maudie. Coming of the Anointed One. It's a great movie. You should see it. All worms wiggle with all wiggling, squiggling, creepy, dark in the night, flight, sneaky, creepy, slowly, lowly, crawling, creepy, sneaky, low down worms, 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 worms. You should forever squiggle worms, 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 worms. They're vicious, deceptive worms, 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 vicious, deceptive worms, worms. You should never, 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 forever squiggle. They forever squiggle worms. They're vicious, deceptive, denying, crying, acting, deceiving, conniving worms, worms, lying, pretending to love you, wiggle worms, worms out of your heart and life. All these poems that Phoebe got, it's ridiculous. She got her own book of poems and wouldn't even return my message. They don't have to. You know, got something for me, immortalize you, but hey, you know. And that moment is what that moment is, and my feelings have not changed. I still not feel the same way. Love is not put in no damn vortexes and what's that thing we had to do in geometry? Vectors and love is eternal spirit. It has nothing to do with somebody else. It's your state of being. It's your state of being. Love has nothing to do with another somebody. It's your state of being. In this state of being, a relationship is possible, but not confined to the state of being. When two persons are mature and are in love with love, one of the greatest miracles happens. One of the greatest paradoxes occurs. They are together, yet tremendously alone. And their oneness does not destroy their individuality. Why are you afraid of real love, you idiot? Too much responsibility. Too much you gotta give up about your false self. Get to that. Hackers. Hackers do great damage to your computer, but they are nothing like hackers of the heart, soul, and mind. And I'm going to end it with this one because you know I'm silly, but poet should capture everything going on in his life. Every single thing is like a snapshot. He should leave a record of that shit. I mean, that stuff. Y'all get hung up on words. I know I already addressed that. I use 3 major words: shit, bullshit. Well, that's about 4. Bullshit, shit, damn, and hell. And piss. But piss is in the Bible. He that pisses against the wall, that's in the Bible. I had a thing at the Bible college. It was gonna put me out and start writing this poetry back in the late '60s. I was at Ohio State, and so the teachers got together and they were gonna try to put me out of Enid, saying that I was being lewd and blah 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 the scope. And I have to tell you what happened with that whole experience. Cause I went and got. I'm gonna tell you right now. So all of them got together. Dean Perry called me. He was the former dean. Reason why I wanted to go to him because he was so brilliant. But when I got there, he wasn't the dean anymore. So anyway, you know, he called me. He loved me. He saw mine. He saw something in me. He called me. He says, "Hey, you know, I want you to get ready to try to keep you from getting your BRE degree." I said, "What's up?" Well, they're attacking this poetry that you're doing because this is when the Black Arts Movement began. Imam Baraka was the father of our arts movement. And all over the nation, people were raising up and they were identifying with who we were as a culture and where we came from and the beauty in our people and all. And white folks used to pay me $300 and $400 just to cuss them out for an hour in my poetry. It was amazing. And they would applaud, you know, because I would just tell them how, you know, and I'd get a whole crowd of people ready to just go out and kill all white people. That's where I was then. Not there now. But I was the best at what I was then though. It was necessary back then. All these people talking about revolution. I'm standing on a damn stage made out of wood downtown in Columbus, Ohio, and I look up while I'm reading my poetry, and there's a whole squad of police with M16s pointed at my head. And it was either like become a coward and run off from the stage, or some other people ran off. I didn't run no damn where. I stood right there and read my poem. You gonna kill me? Kill me now. I'm gonna die anyway, but let me die with some dignity. I'm gonna die no damn fool. I'm gonna die no coward. You gonna die anyway. You come here to die. You scared to die because you ain't never learned how to live. You can't live being a selfish, contrite, stubborn individual who think you know it all. You need some time in the basement for 6 or 7 months with nobody look out for your ass. You need that time so you can find out where your source is. You need to be weighing 106 pounds. You need to go through that. No, you couldn't survive that. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I really do. It's poetry night. I ain't got but 3 friends. I play my music for my 3 friends. They always clicking, you know, they click my videos. This is 3. They always with me, you know. They don't know if they bought a book or not. I don't know. I love them, you know, because they're always the only 3 that clicking anything on my page. That's why I only open it for a couple of hours. I open it for 3 hours, an hour, 3 hours for them, an hour piece for them. Then I close it because I'm not taking it no more. You're going to support this that you see right before you happening, and you know it comes from the living God. You know. Something inside you. Dog canned corned beef hash. A poem about it. I like corned beef hash, but now when I go to fix me some corned beef hash and open up the can looks like a dog food can. And the corned beef hash in the can look like dog food. Are the dogs now entrepreneurs, and are the dogs now the ones making the cans and the corned beef hash? I'm not reading. Yes, I am. It's funny. It's like a poem. I love this brother. He got me through some difficult times. That's my boy, though. He a mad. Anyway, if you need me, just call me. I'll come running. What a joke. And what's really a joke is that I believe this is lying ass. Hey, what? Whoo! Anyhow, excuse me. I'm so sorry. I broke it. I'm sorry. Too many poems for you. I'm not reading none of your poems tonight. You ain't right. I ain't reading none of yours no more either. I ain't read one. A poem. I'm gonna end this one on this. You know, this is a long video, but you got a whole lot of talent in this video. I'm gonna open it up just for y'all to view this video. My three mystic lovers. And we get ready to figure out how to charge everybody for all my videos. So just keep on going past these. You go to YouTube and you're gonna have to pay in a minute. It's gonna fix you. We tired of you just doing what you do because you don't have no respect. You know, that's why a stoplight is down the street. And it's for people like these kind of folk. Because if there wasn't a stoplight, these kind of folk would just go on through. They wouldn't think about Joe. They wouldn't think about Raheem. They wouldn't think about Sister Aisha over here waiting to get through the stoplight. They would just go on, and people would get killed. There'd be traffic jams. A whole bunch of folk would be just messed up. Because, see, the law was made for the lawless. And people like that. You people don't understand free. The only value you have is when you have to pay for something. You won't even give an offering or a donation to what you feel and you know it's coming from something higher than us. Because I told you, I'm nobody. I've been telling you that. Don't do no lying on me. You do not need a course in English grammar, proper linguistics, or word etymology to know that if I say I am great, I'm not talking about me at all. How you lose? How you do anything except gain by investing in SIAM immediately if not soon? What's wrong with you? You that insane? You don't know how to be in Crete. You're just stupid. What's this roll at? This is kind of turning things around backwards and things. You tripping me out, you know what I'm saying? Now my poems don't fall on that. Why y'all want to fall on the floor? You know? Why y'all want to mess with the SIAM? All SIAM been is good to you. Why y'all want, you know, my prayer beads at? Why y'all want to do me? Why y'all want to do the Dawood of your time? Why is this? Turban keep on. I gotta leave y'all before my turban fall off. We can't have the crown falling. What's up, Sister Colleen? Mahabiballah. What's up, Yasmin? Mahabiballah. What's up, KLS, Mahabiba? What's up, Exotica? Exotica. Exotica. A holy day. Assalatu wa salamu ya Muhammad Rasulullah. Assalatu wa salamu ya Muhammad Rasulullah. Assalatu wa salamu ya Muhammad Rasulullah. Yahshua, 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 alayhi salam. 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 Muhammad, alayhi salam. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Wassalim. But I like to say, wassalam, 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 salam, wassalam, 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 wassalam. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You see a prescript for having notes in my back pocket, like the brother Tomas I visited when he pulled out a note out of his back pocket where he set his behind on, gave the coupon. Do God need your notebook? He who knows himself knows his Rabbahu. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Muhammad said that. He who knows his Nafsihu knows his Lord, his Rabbahu, his Rabbahu. Nu pu nu. Over the Egyptian temple, centuries before that. Nu pu nu. He who knows himself knows the God. Well, I don't act a fool and be the comedian. Y'all get scared of me. So, I love you. I ain't trying to hurt you. I ain't hurt you. You hurt yourself. You better support this anointing real quick, because something terrible happened to you. I'm just telling you what the truth is. I couldn't beat a note. You heard it. It almost blew the damn sound system out of it, even recorded. Then he said, out to Calvin Cash and Mutu. My name is SHAIKH Ibrahim Al-Jahiz. Sharp for something. Saw him back. I'm a nobody. And I'm asking God to make me the greatest nobody that walked the face of this planet. If you really want a blessing, lift your hands like mine. If you really want a blessing. I don't care whether you do or not. If you're too stupid to do that, don't get the blessing. This comes from not from me, it comes from my master. Whose mantle I wear. No other back he has it. You won't respect this and back it. Wadami Rankula into the river. Kabla Rasulullah. Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Rabbana. Attended for dunya asnad, figurati asnad, wakila dhabana. Madami Rankula into the Rubana. Madami Rankula dying into the Rubana. Kabla Rasulullah. Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah. Wadami Rankula dying to the Rubana. Kabla Rasulullah. Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah. Wadami Rankula, dying to the Rubana. Kabla Rasulullah. Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah. La ilaha illallah. Allahu la ilaha illahu. Hayyu qayyum. La ta'khudhuhu sinatun wa la nawm. Lahu ma fi samawati wa ma fil ard. Man dha alladhi yashfa'u indahu illa bi'idhnihi. Ya'lamu ma bayna aydihim wa ma khalfahum. Wa la yuhituna bi shay'in min ilmihi illa bima sha'a. وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يعود حفظهما وهو علي العظيم. على عظيم. صدق العظيم.